Hi, Karen Curry Parker here with your Matrix Business Evolution Report for the week. First of all, I just want you to know that I am taking a break from my business this week. I am in the Florida Keys with my family, and it takes a large amount of faith sometimes to take the risk to leave your business and to step away and do what you need to do to sustain yourself, which is sort of a good segue into the energy of what we need to look at in our business this week. Obviously, always self-care is paramount in your business. If you're not creating business in a harmonious way that has built into it, even if you think you can't afford it, cycles of rest and restoration, you will run the risk. I would say you probably most definitely will burn yourself out at some point, and that burnout significantly decreases your capacity to grow and sustain your business and be of service in the way that you want to be in the world. All right, that being said, this week the Sun transits in the 55, the Earth transits in the 59, Mercury's in the 22, and that's really the only planetary shifts I want to talk about this week, because those three big players say some really important things for us in the world of business this week. The 55 is the energy of faith. 59 is the energy of impact. The 22 is the energy of grace. Grace comes from when you have enough faith to trust that you will have the impact that you need to have to be successful and sustained in your business. And I'm using the word sustained because we are in a really interesting cycle on this planet, and the energy of economy is shifting. And with this shift in economy, we are moving away from business being exclusively created for the sake of material gain. We're moving out of material consciousness into quantum consciousness, and quantum consciousness says that the root driver in the new economy is not so much money. You do need to make money. You need to have some way of supporting yourself, and that will be handled and taken care of, provided that your business is a source of well-being for the world and for yourself. Your business needs to become, if we're going to evolve business, our businesses need to become vortexes of well-being. And those vortexes of well-being need to impact everyone within the business. Yourself first, so that you can be sustainable in your business. Your employees, your contractors, the people you hire on Fiverr, the people you serve, the people who are in any way impacted by your business need to be experiencing well-being at the hands, at the cause of your business. That quality of business, that integrity of business is actually what keeps business evolving and sustainable in the long run. And if there's any place in your business where you feel out of integrity, or your own sense of lack, or your fear of not being worthy, or your fear that you won't have enough, anything that's causing you to hold back from completely trusting that when you show up full on, authentically as who you are in your business, and full on authentically aligned with the energy of well-being, will actually start to stop your business short and cold. We're in the middle of a very powerful, very important creative cycle in the human design year, and it's really giving us the impetus to move towards a really great cycle of momentum starting in March. But we can't create if we don't have a map for where we're going, and frankly, it's very difficult to create with new consciousness in the world if you don't have faith. If you are wanting to have a quantum business, if you are wanting to create well-being in the world, but you're too afraid to because you think, well, I'm not going to have enough money, or I'm not going to make enough, or I'm not going to be able to sustain myself. If you're putting your own personal will as the source of your sustenance, instead of putting your faith in source, or faith in the universe, or faith in the quantum field, or God, whatever you want to call it, if you're building a business with you, your will, your sheer energy being the root creation source in your business, you will burn yourself out. Not only that, you're going to really stop yourself short in terms of what you can do with your impact. You're going to stop yourself short in terms of what you can create. You can't grow without faith. And faith, according to the Gate 55, which is our solar energy, faith doesn't happen until we trust in the unseen. And it doesn't happen until we create in ourselves the emotional anticipation that what we're seeking to create, the intentions we set, the goals we're setting, will come about. We have to begin in this cycle to not only have faith in our intentions and to consciously cultivate the emotional energy of faith, we have to also really start taking the actions that demonstrate that we are aligned with what we are claiming is our goal or our intention. So I'm going to actually have a really funny story. I used to have a friend who really wanted to go to Hawaii, and he was just very, very clear on his intentions. And he didn't know how he was going to get to Hawaii. He didn't know how he was going to pay for it. But his thing that he would do every Sunday morning is he would get up, pack his suitcase as if he was going to Hawaii, and he'd go to the airport and stand in line and pretend. This energy is that same quality of sort of playful pretend creating. I want you this week, as you explore what you want to do next in your business, to think about where do you need to maybe pretend? Maybe you need to step out of your comfort zone and get more into that playful, creative essence of your business and really explore how would it be like if what you were seeking to create was already happening and you could get into that emotional feeling level of, okay, this is really happening. What would it be like to sign your first book that you just published? What would it be like to see your name on top of the New York Times bestseller list? What would it be like to have a TED Talk and to see yourself on stage, or to see the 13 million views that your TED Talk video is going to get? What actions do you need to take to clearly demonstrate in the physical realm, in the material realm right now, that you're ready to be operating from that place of pure faith, pure grace, in the direction of what you're intending for yourself and your life? That's our adventure for this week. So, keeping it super simple this week, number one, take care of yourself. That's just the number one commandment of business. Sustain yourself so you can sustain your business. Number two, where can you grow in your business so that your business becomes a contributor and a nexus of well-being? And how can you enhance not only your well-being, but the well-being of everyone who your business impacts? Number three, what intentions and dreams do you have? What goals do you have? And number four, what's some playful, creative alignment that you can do emotionally and action-based that will bring you into harmony with acting as if, acting with faith, so that you can tap into that endless stream of grace that's available to you that will give you everything you need to fulfill not only your business goals, but to fulfill the full expression of who you are in this lifetime. That's what I want you to work on this week. Got full moon energy this week that's going to help you get rid of everything in your life, consciousness, situations, circumstances, ideas that might be holding you back, keeping you in a state of lack. Do your homework this week. Take good care of yourselves. Have a great week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Want even more of Karen and Michelle? Don't forget to subscribe and head on over to thematrix.world to join our growing virtual co-working community for even more amazing content and coaching.